Happy Friday, y'all. I am getting ready to go grab an acai bowl with this girl that I met at the gym. You know, like when you go to the gym, like there's people that you see regularly and you're like, oh, say hey. Like first it starts with like a wave and then it starts with like, oh, hi. And then it starts like, oh, how are you doing? What's going on? What are you working on today? And so we had a few of those. I think we started talking because when I saw her, I believe it started with me giving her a compliment because she's just so beautiful. And I'm like a man, like if I see a beautiful woman, I will tell them, like, you are so beautiful. I love blue collared men. Like, they just came and got my trash and they're so nice. Like, they will leave everybody else's trash can, like, just anywhere, like all willy-nilly, but they like will put mine back because I had went out there one day and I was like, y'all be forgetting my trash cans, because the way my dad sets it up is like just on my sidewalk, so I don't have to move it every Friday and stuff like that. Really, I shouldn't have to touch it the way he set it up. But they're like, oh, it's our first route, like we don't usually take this route, and so it's not the same ones, but I think they told them about me. And so now they like make sure they get my trash can and put it back like exactly where it is. And I was like looking out there to make sure they got it, and they saw me and were like waving at me. And then one of them was like, water, water. And so I ran to my basement really quick to give them a water. And they were just like so nice. I love blue collared men. I have like this construction going on by my job, and I just see, like, I was just at the gym that day stretching. Like, I was literally outside just stretching, and I was breaking a sweat, and they were like on freaking, like, they have like these things, like strings that are attached to things to keep them from falling when they're working on stuff, and they have like a bunch of gear and stuff on, and they're just hanging from strings, like hammering stuff and all that under the sun. I'm just like, bro, like they work so hard. And it's so crazy because like social media and stuff will make you think like, oh, men are like all feminine and like there's no more real men anymore. But just look outside your window, like when you're driving to work and all that, like there's still like hard working blue collar men, and it's just so refreshing to see. And I don't know why, but I love it. I just love it. I love it. And so, oh yeah, I wanted to straighten my hair today, but I didn't have enough time. But y'all, like I'm just so tired of like, nothing's wrong with me in a plain Jane, but I just want like a glow up kind of, because I just feel like, I don't know, I haven't been having like the best self-esteem. And I know it's like, oh, I'm being vulnerable and sharing stuff, and I shouldn't share this type of stuff because you never know who's watching and stuff like that. But it's true. And so I haven't been feeling like my most confident and beautiful self. And I know that's a lie. I know it's a lie from the enemy. So what I've been doing is whenever I get like those thoughts in my head, like, oh, you're not pretty. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, you're not cute. I look in the mirror and I say, that's a lie. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And then I was listening to this podcaster, and she was like, you know, I forgot who I was listening to, but they were like, when you go out, look good. Look like, because they're basically like, you wouldn't want a crazy looking person to approach you. So don't look crazy because people don't want to approach crazy looking people. And so I was like, yeah, I've been kind of lazy with my appearance. Not lazy, but yeah, lazy, because I just be so tired. Like literally all I do is shower, brush my teeth, and I wasn't even combing my hair because I was wearing braids through the week. So like I really have been kind of like lazy with my appearance. So I really wanted to start being more like girly and more like put together and like doing just a little more, you know. So yeah, that's what we're on. And so today I was supposed to go do cardio at the gym, go grocery shopping, possibly get gas and get my car washed. But when I was like making my schedule on ChatGPT, it was like really rushy, and I was like, oh, I don't want to stress myself out. So I was like, make a schedule for me where I just go to the gym and get ready. Go to the grocery store and get ready. But then this morning I woke up because I did legs yesterday and I was so sore. And I was just like, bro, like, I'm tired of like rushing myself and like trying to do so much. Like, I need to chill out. So I actually just had a slow morning and just sat on my back porch and like was resetting my circadian rhythm and doing my devotional and stuff like that. Why did a lizard get in on my porch? And I'm like, what the freak, bro? And so anyway, I just had like a chill morning and I had some scrambled eggs. I love scrambling my eggs in coconut oil. Oh my gosh. But make sure you measure it because it's very calorie. It's those calories add up. Like just a little bit of jelly, it's just 50 calories. So make sure you measure that. But yeah, scrambling your eggs in coconut oil. Oh my gosh. With just some salt and pepper. And then I use a little bit of Pam non-stick spray. It is so good, y'all. And so, yeah, I had that. And what else? I think that was just it. And then I packed my lunch. I have 1 more days left of meals in the freezer after today. So we have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm not saying like the braids and like my natural hair isn't good enough, but I think there might be a better way to like have my hair done in a protective style without walking around looking like Jim Jones. But I know I'm not. The thing is, I'm not detangling my hair every day. And then it's just like, I don't want to buy a weave because now I'm a grown woman. Before, when I was a teenager, I could drop $600 on some bundles. But now, I am a woman with bills. $600, that's 2 months of my electricity bill, you know? So there just has to be, I don't know, another way. I want to, and then like, yeah, and then it's like, I kind of want to do like curly bundles to match with my leave out. But I don't want to spend, again, $600. But I did this today, y'all. I did a little bun. My hair is growing. It's growing. Like, this is good. Maybe I can start like gelling my hair down. What do you call it? Cause that fro, y'all, I needed a break. I needed a break from that fro. A bob on curly hair is not for the weak. Never do baby hairs, but this bun is so boring. I need to do baby hairs. But I like this tortoise. I think that's what they call this color. The brown color. The tortoise shell. Oh, y'all, and another thing. I can't even talk about it because I forgot the terminology. I literally only remembered the terminology for this thing, for the social media detox. Like once a day that I learned from the Andrew Huberman's podcast. I deactivated my Instagram and I'm not going on it for the next year because it's making me slow and messing up my attention span, and I have better things to do with my time than scrolling, because sometimes I try to like numb my feelings and my emotions with scrolling, and I know it's not good. So this is the look, y'all. This dress is from Old Navy.
Also your needs, and needs are defined as the things that like there's a high payoff if you do get that met. And
be done. When the sun is out of sight, so is my peace of mind. Why can't I have a little fun? Little fun. My worries should be put aside. Put aside. Oh, I'm vibing to a song that I don't know. I shouldn't be thinking about tomorrow. I shouldn't be thinking about tomorrow. Oh, I'm lying in a bed that's not my own. All I do is think about
Neuroplasticity.
then my worries would be out of sight, too far away. I wish I had a hiding place from my obligations just to clear my mind. Get away. I'm vibing to a song that I don't know. I shouldn't be thinking about tomorrow. I shouldn't be thinking about tomorrow. Oh, I'm lying in a bed that's not my own. All I do is think about tomorrow. All I do is think about tomorrow. All I do, think about tomorrow. All I do is, all I do.
I take a break and just take off from working out every few months and just eat whatever I want and stop working out to give my body a break. And it's just so crazy to see like the change that your body goes through when you do that. And they actually call it a deload week. And then I also increased my protein like so much more, and my body is just leaning out like so good.
Have you been? Oh my god. Oh, she's very friendly. Yeah.
Hi, beautiful. Your mom is the nicest and the sweetest. We went to high school together. I watched Chloe Yasmin on here, and she gives great like hygiene, housekeeping, cleaning, cooking tips. And she uses this shampoo, and she said that it makes your hair grow super fast. So I wanted to try that. Y'all, I'm a Walmart girly, like Target who. Target is overpriced for no reason. And then I grabbed some school stuff because guess what? I'm going back to school at the end of the month. I'm just taking one class. I finally figure out what I want to do. I want to be a physical therapist, but I'm just going first for a physical therapist assistant. And then I had to go get a book bag, and I wanted to try Burlington or Ross because they have like great discounts. I did come across a pink book bag, but I did not like that shade of pink because you know all pink isn't created equally. And that $25 was actually a really good price for that bag because they were a lot. Then I went to go to Hobby Lobby because my sister has sent me this TikTok, and basically they have like a bunch of kits where you could do like crochet and sewing. And I was an arts and crafts kid growing up. I love arts and crafts, and I've just been trying to look for ways to not be on my phone and not scroll and like watch YouTube videos. So whether it's gym, play basketball, I want to add arts and crafts, I want to start playing the viola again, like just doing different things to keep myself busy so I don't have to TV and phone and all that isn't my only source of entertainment, because too much scrolling and too much phone and too much watching TV is not good for you. It actually causes brain damage, and I just don't like feeling slow. I don't feel like having media dementia or whatever they call it, and I just want to stop while I'm ahead and try and reverse the damage that has been done. And it was so fun.
I had to.
So you see how I'm throwing the basketball right now? Like I literally was like throwing it at the hoop, like just throwing it at the hoop. And there was like 2 older guys that were at the basketball court with me, and he asked if he could like help me with my technique. And it literally took like 15 minutes, and you'll see the difference when I start throwing it, like little flick of the wrist. I got a flick of my wrist.
That shit was scary. Nice shot.
One of the ways I get extra steps is parking far away from stores and walking. And then I also went to just go play basketball to just get some steps, because sometimes like the treadmill is like boring. And this brought me from 8K to 12K after that. But do y'all see the flick of the wrist? The flick of the wrist? Flick of the wrist?
Y'all, so story time. Let me tell you about the time I stepped in poop.
Don't look if you have a greasy stomach. Somebody pooped on the floor. Wow. Have to throw these cute shoes away.
So, right, I'm like, oh my gosh, I stepped in poop. So I walk up to the front and I'm like, excuse me, where is the manager? And they're like, what do you need? And I was like, I just stepped in poop. And they were like, oh, they're down there. And I told the manager, I was like, hey, yeah, I stepped in poop. I'm gonna need a replacement pair of shoes. And you know exactly the pair of shoes I was finna go to. And so this lady that was getting wrung out, this pajama sloppy just girl was like, she just wants some free shoes. And then she was talking about me with the cashier right in front of my face, and I'm like, bro, I just stepped in poop. Are you really about to talk in front of me? And she was like, she just wants some free shoes. And I was like, no, I stepped in poop, I'm not walking. And then the cashier lady was like, all you got to do, we not giving you nothing, you're not getting anything for free, I'm not giving nothing away, and I was like, call the goddamn person you need to call. And so she called the person, and the cashier lady was like, all you got to do is just clean it off. And I was like, I'm not cleaning off nobody else's poop off my shoe. I'm throwing these away, and I like them very much. My friend Tiara gave me those shoes. She gave me this dress too. This whole outfit was from her. I gotta text her, because what are the odds? I'm gonna text her and say, hey girl, I wanted to send her a picture of my outfit to be like dressed by TT, but I can't even do that right now. And so the lady, they were just talking about me, kept on talking, and I was like, the lady was like, and I was like, I'm OCD, like I'm not cleaning off nobody's poop off my shoe. And she was like, I stepped in it too. And I was like, well, I'm not dirty, so. And then she was like, girl, ain't nobody talking about you. But I was like, but you're talking about me. And she was like, girl, shut up, B-I-T-C-H. She called me a B. And that's when I was like, oh, you want to fight. And I was like, oh, So, but then I thought in my head, this person must be miserable. Like, you're not cute. You're in pajama pants. You look horrible. And then you just called a stranger a B after she just stepped in poop. So my heart started beeping. And I was like, if she's really about that life, she's going to want to fight. And I was going to fight her. I was ready. And I was already thinking about how I was fixing to do it. When I was standing by the door, when she was about to leave, I was like, she might sneak punch me. But I was ready for that sneak punch. All I need is that one punch on camera. Bro. So, they gave me a replacement. Some uncomfortable, cheap Calvin Klein flip-flops. But I needed flip-flops anyway for the shower at the gym. But I'm going to call corporate. And I'm going to tell them what happened. I'm not going to talk about the elderly cashier lady that was like talking about me and being rude to me. Because she's old and she obviously needs her job. And I don't want to be the reason why somebody loses their job. But I don't know how much the clogs cost. They don't know how much the clogs cost. They're going to have to come up with some money. They're going to need a little change. I'm going to need some change. Because I need those clogs replaced. And they didn't even clean it up right. They're supposed to. I just talked to my dad. He told me the whole steps. He was like, whenever somebody poops at my job, you got to shut the elevator down, disinfect everything, use a red bag. The person just cleaned it up with some napkins and no gloves. But if she really was about that life, she would have been waiting for me outside. But she wasn't there. But I was ready, y'all. And I was going to go to church after. I was going to fight her and then go to church after. I hate when people think, because of the way I talk and the way that I look, they be like talking about me or saying slick stuff under their breath. Or like, I'm ready. I haven't been in a fight since I was like 8 years old. But I've been told I got them hands and I'm ready. The trick is, I'm not going to tell you the trick. Because if you ever try me, I swear. That's why I want my husband need to be big. Because I'd be ready to go. I got the taser, he got the blicky, just in case stuff gets sticky. And that's why I wear I don't have my Apple Watch on my ankle today. That's why I wear my Apple Watch on my ankle, because it gives me an edgy look. Because people really be trying me. A gift card is coming my way. The more things I can check off my to-do list, the better, because it's just always something to do. So I didn't want to leave empty-handed, so I just ended up getting this Champion book bag. It's actually cute, because the other one I was gonna get that was pink, I didn't find the Jansport one, but the other one I was gonna get that was pink, the pink one, I was walking about to go buy it, and this lady was like, oh, I like that book bag, I'm gonna get that book bag for her. I really like that book bag. I guess she was talking about her daughter. So I was like, you want it? And she was like, yeah. I was like, you can have it. And then she ended up not getting it and leaving it on the cashier, and I saw it later. But anyway, so I got this one, but that one that I was gonna get was $35. I had a $25 price point in mind, and the other ones were like cheap and flimsy, but this has padding, durably made, and it's cute. It's not pink, but you know, sometimes you gotta like ease up on certain things. Like, you can't be obsessive about stuff, you know? But pink is very on brand. I like pink because pink is more of a color. Pink is not a color. Pink is a statement. And to me, pink says, when you see pink, that is a woman that likes to be a woman. That is a girl that likes to be a girl. That is a girl. That's what pink says to me. I'm a woman and I enjoy being a woman. It's just very feminine, very girly. And I always say, I didn't choose pink. Pink chose me. Ever since I can remember, whenever my dad would buy me stuff, if it came in pink, that's what I had. So yeah. And then my older sister's favorite color is pink, so that was another initiative.
Thank you.
I need this. I need this coffee. Thank you. Okay, y'all, so like I said, my house is a mess. I'm going to speed clean for like 40 minutes and then clean, because it's kind of hard for me to focus when everything's array. Like, look at this. Look at this. What is going on, Gina? Made me some breakfast real quick. Scrambled eggs, toast, ends, because I used everything. 20 grams of jelly, because
I didn't eat all day, and we are gentle with ourselves now. We're gentle, so I'm not going to work myself like a slave. I'm going to eat and come from a place of ease. So when I cook my food, good energy will go into it. Y'all, everything is going in the oven because your girl is tired. I'm tired. And I really want to go work out, and you're not about to haze me every week. Heck no. I just need some healthy meals. That's it. That's all. Some healthy, home-cooked meals that I have somewhat of an idea what ingredients I'm using. I mean, I used to work at Whole Foods, and when they ran out of apples one time, and my manager had to go to Restaurant Depot to go get some apples. So, but at least I know the quality, and I know who prepared it, how they prepared it, and I know who touched it. Because I used to work in the food industry, and I have seen some nasty things. I used to work at the sugar factory in Pentagon City. That's one of the reasons why I had quit there, because they were just so dirty. It was not good for my conscience. They actually ended up getting shut down, but the kitchen sink was stopped, and the chef got a plunger from the restroom to unplunge the kitchen sink. And when I told my manager, he didn't care. And it was just so many other nasty things that they did. I saw somebody cut open at another restaurant I worked at. I saw somebody cut open a box from the mail with a knife and just put the knife back for somebody to use it to eat with. And when I told my manager, he was like, oh, he's just old school. They're not really germ conscious. And then the silverware, that's why you should always put your silverware in steaming hot water. Ask for a cup of steaming hot water to dip your silverware in if they don't have plastic utensils to give to you. Because I can't tell you, restaurant after restaurant, the servers will go on their cell phones and then go back to rolling silverware, then go on their cell phones and going back to rolling their silverware. And almost everybody is on their phone when they're in the restroom. That's why I'm trying to not be on my phone when I'm in the bathroom. But I disinfect my phone every day with an alcohol wipe. I got that habit when I was working in the hospital. At the end of every night, I would disinfect my phone with that alcohol wipe. But yeah, just think about all the germs that's on their cell phones, and they just go to roll your silverware. So yeah, I've seen a lot of just nasty stuff. When I worked in the hospital, this guy had fungus under his nails. And guess what his job was? Because I used to be a sitter, and I would sit with suicidal patients, at-risk patients, angry patients. And so sometimes they would talk and be talkative, and I would talk to them and stuff like that. And yeah, we came on the subject of what he did. Mind you, fungus under his fingernails. Fungus. It was bad. I can't even describe how it looked. It had it looked like bark, like a tree bark fungus. Guess what he did for a living? He was a pizza maker. Fungus under the nails. So yeah, I don't like eating out. I don't care to eat out. I mean, I'll eat out here and there if I have to, but if it's an option, I would prefer not to eat out. I went out for friends. I went out for my friend Tiara's birthday a couple months ago. And I just went to be there. I got a drink. But I didn't get any food because, with this whole meat thing going on, they're just doing a lot to our food. Just a lot to our food. Fake meat, lab-grown meat. What kind of meat? I went to Nando's. I got a chicken thigh. I don't know why I sat there and ate that chicken thigh. But y'all, that was no goddamn chicken thigh. And it's really important, the quality of food that I eat. That's why I'm going to be a farmer, y'all. That's the end goal. I want to have my own farm where I grow and raise my own food. And then I also want to have a meal prep business and a cafe. I'm going to have a meal prep business in a cafe, and the food's gonna come from our farm too. And I'm gonna teach people how to grow their own food. Yep. That's the end goal. But yeah, everything is just going in the oven. Everything. The protein, the carbs, the veggies, everything. You're not about to haze me every week. I also notice when I eat out, my mood is all over the place. And I really don't need help with that. Whenever I eat out too much, like too often in a row, I will feel lazy, dirty, sluggish. I don't want to work out. And I notice that my mood changes. I'm very sensitive. I know I almost fought a lady. It was in Burlington, actually. Was it in Burlington or Ross? I don't know. I think it was Burlington. I know I almost fought a lady in Burlington today before church. But I'm very sensitive to things. And I pick up stuff. And I really do believe that people's energy and spirits goes into the food that they cook. And you know, a depressed person could be cooking your food. An angry person could be cooking your food. A lustful person can be cooking your food, you know. And I just noticed that my mood is like all over the place. Like I'm an emotional roller coaster, and I can still function, but it's harder for me to function. It's a harder week. So that's why I consistently make my food too. Soy sauce. Gonna put this all in the oven on 450, and at the halfway mark for 45 minutes. At the halfway mark, just gonna flip it over. And while this is going, I'm gonna get the fish and the chicken seasoned to go in the oven too. I started at 2 o'clock. It is 4:15. Chicken breast, chicken thigh, cabbage, roasted potatoes, and the zucchini and onion. I am gonna tell ChatGPT what I have. I'm gonna tell them I have chicken breast, chicken thighs, cod for protein, Yukon potatoes, sweet potatoes for carbs, squash and cabbage for veggies. And I'm gonna tell them my macros that I got from my Fitness-Pal, and they're gonna tell me the portions, how many grams of protein and carbs I can have for the day. So just talked to ChatGPT. They told me I can have, because I just want 2 meals and I want carbs in every meal. So they told me I can do 400 grams of any type of potato each day, 150 grams of chicken breast, 190 grams of cod, 150 grams of chicken thigh. I could do either or. So if I make a chicken breast meal, it's going to be 150 grams of chicken breast. All the cod meals, 190 grams of cod. All the chicken thigh meals, 150 grams of chicken thigh. And I could do 200 grams of potatoes each meal. I don't let ChatGPT tell you your macros, because they made me fat one time. Get your macros from MyFitnessPal and then tell ChatGPT your macros. I plugged their portions into MyFitnessPal to make sure they were right and they were correct. I also told them my breakfast. For breakfast, I would just be having 140 grams of strawberries, a scoop of Vega Sport vanilla protein, and I'll be adding 140 grams of egg whites into the smoothie. That's about 45 grams of protein from breakfast alone. And then I'm just gonna place them in the freezer. And I just take them out a day before or the day of, And sometimes if I take them out the day of, I don't need to put an ice block in my lunchbox, so that's nice. Do I like to cook? I enjoy the results. I enjoy being able to be somewhat aware of what I'm putting into my body. I'm grateful that I'm able to and I have the means to do it physically and financially. And and I found myself trying to cook and the food wasn't turning out good. And I had a moment with myself. I was like, dang, girl, like one day, I want to have a family. I want to get married. And I was like, one day, you're going to have people to cook for. And you can't even make a good piece of fish. So I was like, I need to get it together. But as soon as I can outsource this, I most definitely will. I have some extra cabbage that I'm going to freeze. So that's one less veggie 1 week that I'll have to make. And then I have one meal for Saturday because I prep Monday through Friday. This was a meal I made last week, the fish stew with the rice. And then I have the chicken thigh and veggie. So these will be my Saturday meals to hold me over. And then I had taken out, because I had made that pollo guisado that I had yesterday. I had made that like a month and a half ago and I just finished it. And then I had taken out this one, chicken and broccoli from the freezer that I'm going to eat because I don't like the food to sit too long in the freezer. And then I have the pasta and the salmon that I made yesterday. So it's basically like just keeping stuff going. And it's just me. And I already feel like I'm cooking for a football team. So, yeah. But now we have all of our meals. And because I don't want to waste my time in the gym. And nutrition is so important. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to be wasting. My kitchen sink is leaking, but that's not my problem today. I was not even supposed to be meal prepping today. It's just because I met up with Sienna for the first time the day I go grocery shopping. So it kind of threw me off because cooking and shopping the same day, hell's nah. Hell's to the nah. And so I'm supposed to be relaxing today. So my uniforms, I need to iron them. My gym bag, I need to pack it. And I'm like on one side, I want to be like, F that bag. F that gym bag and them uniforms. But on the other side, I'm like, dang, would really like to set myself up for success this week. But I also have to give myself rest and do things that I actually want to do. So I don't go off on somebody during the week. And so I'm just going to put a bucket where the sink is leaking and freaking go do what I want to do. On one hand, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't work out because, like I said, my head is hurting and I feel nauseous. But I just want to work out and see what happens because I want to be able to say at least I tried. Because a lot of times when I go work out, like more often than not, I think in my head like, oh, I'm weak. My legs are weak. I can't do it today. I'm sore. Like, I don't feel well. Like, I really feel like weak. And of course, there's some times where you gotta listen to your body. But it's like, you've been eating good. You've been resting. You've been sleeping. Like, those boxes are checking. And of course, there's times where you gotta give your body a break. And we know that. But a lot of the times, I think we psych ourselves out. Because I'll think in my head, oh, I can't do a thing just for me to go in the workout. And after like the second set, I'm good to go. Like my body's going. I like to add a second sheet. Before I didn't because it was like one more thing for me to make in the morning. But I like that it separates me from my quilt. Because, like we change our sheets, but how often do we wash our comforters? I like to I just wash my comforters once a month. But I like this because it acts like a barrier between it. So I feel like it keeps the quilt cleaner longer. And God says to have a Sabbath day, to rest. And he's the manufacturer of us. And so he knows what it takes for us to run properly and efficiently and to not burn ourselves out. And if the manufacturer says that this machine needs rest, then it needs rest. And I notice a difference too when I do my Sabbath and when I don't do my Sabbath. I have a renewed energy to start the week. And that's why I don't work 2 jobs. That's why I don't work a lot. Of course, it's a sacrifice financially for me because I don't have any kids. Like, I have time. But if I wasn't so health conscious, I will work myself into the ground. But you got to leave time in your schedule. Everything, you can't be chasing after money with everything. Learn how to do without. Use what you already have. Like my closet, I would love to go shopping, but I have a closet full of clothes with no holes, and it works. I may be tired of it, but the people that see me in it, they don't know that I'm tired of it. It's just clothes. It's just stuff. It's time. Freedom. That's what really matters. Being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want. That's what it is all about. At least for me anyway. I'm done after this. I want to go play some basketball, and I want to go work out. And I want to sew. And I have a book that I'm almost done with. That's what I want to do. Having a planner, it's just a great way to hold yourself accountable to your goals, and it's a great way to get your life on paper, to organize it. I'm a 90s baby, so I'm a pen and paper girl. I'm not totally digitized yet, so it's just such a great way to stay on track, to organize your days so things can just flow better. Happy Monday. I didn't close out my vlog, so I'm going to close it out here. Happy Monday. And it's a happy Monday because I'm making it a happy Monday. I believe that if there's anything in your day, any unfavorable part of your life that you experience often, or maybe not often, I feel like change it. Change the unfavorable to the favorable. You have the power to tailor the life that you want to live. Don't stay anywhere. Well, unless you're married and have kids, then you're kind of stuck. Anything else, don't stay anywhere if you don't like it. Make the changes. You have the power to tailor your life. I once listened to a motivational speaker. He says, you have to know what you want your life to look like and what you want out of life in order to go after it. So figure it out. What is it that you want in life? How do you want your life to look? What is your ideal day? What is your ideal life? And pray and ask God for discernment and wisdom and strategy and resources on how to do it. And also be diligent and work hard and do what you got to do. Don't be idle. The serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to change the things I can change. Oh no, God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, I took the metro today because I had to handle some stuff in the city. I don't like to drive. I had to run from a hobo though just now.